Beneath thousands of meters of water, a vast empire has slept in silence for millennia. This is the fabled Dwarka, a golden city lost to time. Dwarka was not just a myth. It was a testament to human grandeur before it was swallowed by the unforgiving depths of the violent rising ocean. The legend tells of a divine curse that dragged this civilization down. Those who seek its treasures must face the restless ghosts of the deep abyss. Today, we return to these haunted waters. Armed with modern technology, we search for the truth buried beneath layers of silt and thousands of years. Our sonar scans have detected something impossible. Deep on the ocean floor, geometric shapes emerge that could only have been crafted by human hands long ago. Ancient texts speak of protectors, the giant entities born of the sea to guard the sacred gold of the gods from any mortal who dares to intrude. The warnings were clear. To move the foundations of Dwarka is to wake the slumbering wrath of the ocean's most terrifying and ancient guardians today. The mission is dangerous, but the prize is unparalleled. We are about to penetrate the veil of history and touch the relics of a forgotten god. The descent begins now. As we leave the light of the surface, we enter a world where humanity is no longer at the top food chain. At a depth of 2,000 meters,
We're
the
losing
pressure
the
is
stream on
immense.
the main grid.
Our
I see it.
ROV is
The
the only
encryption's
eye we
failing.
have in this
Override
crushing,
sequence initiated.
pitch-black liquid environment. The pilots operate with surgical precision. Every centimeter of movement is calculated to avoid the jagged rocks and hidden canyons of the seafloor ruins. We pass through the marine snow, the falling debris of the upper ocean. It feels like traveling through a blizzard in the heart of the void. Suddenly, a shadow looms. Out of the darkness emerges a colossal stone figure, a silent sentinel that has watched the currents for 3,000 years. This is it, the gateway to the Sunken city. These arches once welcomed kings, and now they only host the cold currents of the deep sea. As we clear the sediment, something reflects our light, a brilliance that doesn't belong in the mud. The legend of the Golden City is real. Behold the primary idol of Dwarka. Cast in pure gold, it stands defiant against the decay of time, a beacon of a lost era's wealth. The craftsmanship is beyond anything we imagined. The eyes of the god seem to stare back at us, questioning our right to be here today. This discovery will rewrite history books, but to bring this treasure home, we must first lift it from its ancient, watery, and very heavy grave. To lift history, we need the raw power of modern engineering. The heavy lift system is deployed, a titan of steel against a titan of gold. The claws engage. This is the most delicate part of the operation. One wrong move could shatter the artifact or snap the recovery lines instantly. The sensors indicate a massive weight of 500 tons. The pressure at this depth makes every movement 10 times more difficult and extremely risky. The cables groan under the strain. We are fighting the suction of the mud and the sheer mass of the ancient metal in the deep. It's moving. As the statue leaves the floor, the silt of centuries rises in a blinding cloud, hiding the monster that might be watching us. Buoyancy bags are activated to control the ascent. We must manage the internal pressure carefully to prevent a catastrophic explosion during the long journey up. The ascent has begun. Step by step, we are reclaiming a piece of the divine. But the ocean does not give up its secret so easily. The team watches the pressure gauges like hawks. While any sudden change could mean the cables are failing, or something else is pulling back from below. Above, the weather is turning. It's as if the sea itself is sensing the theft and preparing a violent response to our intrusion in its domain. We are halfway there. The statue is a beacon of light in the darkness, attracting more than just our curiosity in the deep, cold waters. Interference is increasing. The ROV cameras are picking up movement on the periphery. Something is circling the statue, something very large and very fast. We have a contact. A huge mass is rising from the trench below. The guardians mentioned in the scrolls are no longer just a myth. They have awakened. Ancient protectors, born from the depths to ensure the eternal rest of Dwarka. The abyss is looking back at us now. Contact! A massive limb has struck our equipment. The force is incredible, threatening to sever our connection to the world below immediately. It's not just one. A swarm of abyssal guardians has surrounded the recovery site, intent on dragging their treasure back to the lightless floor. On the surface, the ocean is in revolt. Massive waves strike the hull with the force of hammers, though there is still no wind. Something is pulling back. The winch is reaching its breaking point as the creature below fights to keep the Golden God in its grasp. The Kraken of legend has emerged from the trench. A living
losing
nightmare.
stabilization.
It is the ultimate sentinel of the
Reroute
Sunken
power to the
City's
main
most
conduit
sacred
now.
treasures.
I'm trying,
It's
Captain.
attacking the statue
They're
itself.
totally fused.
The Guardian would rather destroy the relic than let it fall into the hands of the surface dwellers above. Emergency protocols are engaged. We are losing stability. If the ship goes down, we all become part of the city's eternal silent population. We have to release some tension, or the ship will be dragged under. But if we do, the golden statue will be lost forever. The battle for history is being fought in the dark. But our technology is pitted against a force of nature that has existed for eons. Can you hear it? A sub-bass roar that vibrates in the very bones of the ship of us. The ocean itself is screaming in pure Uncha. Ancient rage. The ROV is gone. We are blind now. We can only rely on the sensors of the lift system and the grit of our crew. A whirlpool is forming. The creature is creating a massive vortex to suck the ship down into the heart of the abyssal city below. Hold on. The power of the sea is beyond anything we've ever faced. This is no longer a mission. It's a fight for survival. So close. The gold is almost at the surface, but the shadow following it is even closer. The final confrontation is happening right now. It has surfaced. The Golden God sees the sky for the first time in millennia. But the storm is at its absolute peak tonight. The monster has reached the surface. It refuses to let go of its charge, striking at the heart of our operation with terrifying power. Full power to the engines. But we must pull away from the vortex, or we will be dragged into the abyss along with the statue. Secure the payload. The gold is swinging like a wrecking ball. One wrong move,
Keep the
and it will
pressure
smash
on
the
it.
hull and sink us all. Fight them back. Use everything we have. We cannot let these
Firing the
shadows of the
second
abyss
flare
take
now.
control of the ship's main deck tonight. Brace for impact. The sea is throwing its final, most powerful weapon at us. The Guardian is within the wave, ready to strike again. We're still afloat, but the damage is severe. We must get the statue into the hangar and get out of this cursed sector immediately. Touchdown. The god is secured, but the ship is still being hunted. The creature's cries can be heard through the steel hull itself. We are surrounded. It's not just one Guardian. The entire abyss has risen to reclaim what we have taken from its silent halls. Maximum speed. We are breaking out. The power of human engineering is being tested against the primordial fury of the deep sea today, where the ocean bleeds light. We have wounded the Guardian, but its brothers are still in pursuit, hungry for the gold we possess. The vortex is fading. We are reaching the edge of the Guardian's territory. The further we get, the weaker their influence seems to become. One last look. The Guardian retreats, but its gaze remains fixed on us. It knows where we are taking its precious, golden, and sacred god. We survived. Against all odds, we have escaped the shadows of the abyss.
We
The cost
did
was
it!
high, but the victory is historic.
We did it!
Absolute.
Look at that
The
sunrise!
treasure is ours. But as the doors close, the air feels heavy with the weight of the secrets we have just kidnapped from history. The dawn brings clarity. As we wash away the salt and silt of millennia, the true beauty of Dwarka's art begins to shine brilliantly. Every stroke of the brush reveals a story. These carvings are not just decoration. They are a lost language waiting to be decoded by us. Wait, something is happening. As the symbols are reacting to the air, they pulse with a rhythmic light, as if the statue is breathing again. The scientists are stunned. This
at the
technology,
sequence here.
if that's what it is
doesn't
beyond
match
our
the
current
known
understanding of
dialect.
ancient
I know.
human capabilities and
And why do
spiritual
they seem
beliefs.
to pulse when the
The
light
crown
hits them?
jewels of Dwarka. They were said to hold the power of the tides. Looking into them is like looking into the ocean's soul. We have brought a god into a laboratory. But in the presence of such antiquity, our computers and lasers seem small and insignificant today. A warning has been translated. It speaks of a
He
curse
who
for those who
moves
move
the
the gold.
gold
Perhaps the
shall
monsters were
carry
trying to
the
protect us
curse.
too. Did you hear that? It's as if a signal was sent. A message from the past. Or perhaps a beacon to something still in the deep. We are heading home with the find of the century. History will never be the same after we reveal the secrets of the Golden City. The surface is quiet now, but the ocean has a long memory. And the shadows we disturbed are still there, waiting in the cold, dark silence. We only touched the surface. Beneath the silt and the pressure, thousands of other structures remain. A whole world that we haven't even mapped. There aren't just a few artifacts. There is an entire army of gold, an endless graveyard of divinity, waiting for the next brave soul to descend. The ghosts of the abyss are still on guard. They do not sleep, and they do not forget what was taken from their sacred Sunken home. Some secrets are meant to stay buried. For every piece we recover, the ocean hides 10 more in places no man will ever reach again. The search continues, but remember the warning. Some shadows are not just memories. They are the living, breathing guardians of our forgotten, golden past.